Hey, what's up guys? I'm Swishtari, and this week we're back with another sub review of a game. This is Felix0202 playing Great Talon. He is in Archon 2, and we're going to give him a quick review, see what he does right, see what he does wrong in this game that he plays. And if you guys want to have one of your games reviewed, just give this video a like, subscribe, and post your match ID below with the character that you're playing, and I'll give it a quick look. Let's go. So Felix is in a lane with Mo and Krill against a 7 and a Lash. Couple missed last hits and souls there, unfortunately. Just one actually. That got denied, so not too bad.
Go selling these to just anyone.
Pretty even, pretty passive lane so far. Both teams just trying to farm a little bit. Not expecting much from a 7 and a Lash in terms of early aggression. Felix is doing a good job of poking with his 1, which is the primary role of a Great Talon early on.
Who doesn't love a surprise?
Falling a little bit behind on farm. I think he's playing a little bit maybe too passive in the back, but I mean that's kind of what Great Talon does. I think they've missed maybe 3 or 4 creeps now over the past couple waves, but the Mo and Krill really should be the one focusing on getting those last hits a little bit better around the corners and stuff.
Disengaging.
Still an okay spot. Hollow Point Ward and Ammo Scavenger first pickups. Ammo Scavenger is good on Great Talon because you get to build up stacks and obviously get more spirit damage. But I think it's a little tough because you don't spend as much time confirming souls because of his lower bullet velocity. So we'll see how this plays out for him. Maybe he does still get some really good stacks with this thing. So far it looks like he's got maybe like 10 stacks. So pretty good.
Exquisite, isn't it? I see. They won't know what hit them.
Interesting dash forward. That Lash is pretty low. We could be able to get a good arrow here on him. We do. He's 1 HP. He'll have to retreat back to base now. Fortunately, him and the Mo and Krill are both also very low.
If they come, I'll be ready.
Nice, and they get a kill on the 7 while they take the 2v1. 7 overextends.
Together, we can do great things.
And they are able to take him down.
Do not let them run. It will not save them.
So Great Talon, Felix gets his ult here and immediately sends it. Let's see where it goes. Ooh, really close. Really close. Well tried there, Felix. On the Lady Geist. Good eye, way to keep it on the people around the map. I like that. Lash is back, he's gonna go try and land on him, but he evades with his 2. Great movement there, Felix. Again, dodging the 1. Nice. Oh, Krill gets the ult on him and a 2nd kill in lane. Very good. So now we've got Mystic Burst, Extra Spirit, and Enduring Spirit. Really good items on Great Talon. Extra Spirit and Mystic Burst will both make the 1 stronger, and we've got the extra charge to increase the damage of that.
Target's marked.
Pretty standard upgrades. Tier 2 on the 1, Tier 1 on the 2. Molenkirl's deep in there. And Seven's ulting. Wasted his ult inside the building. Unfortunately, Lash does have his ult up and uses it after you've already used your 2. You're in a tough spot here, but you do manage to get out. Good movement there, Felix, to evade there.
They're in my sights.
The old New York tuxedo.
Anyway, it's not a bad pickup. Get yourself back to full HP while not missing any waves.
Aiming.
Your ult is back up, so you need to start looking at the people around the map to see when you can possibly use this. There's a couple low targets. I see the Dynamo and the Geist. Apparently you see them as well. You're sending it. Can't find the Dynamo right away. Found him now. Ooh, good try.
Have fun. Don't get
It's
dead.
tough trying to get a Dynamo with the ult because he's got that quantum entanglement move that can just kind of dodge anything really.
Sending arrow.
But good attempt to try and turn the bird around and like reattach it to him there. I don't think the guys would have been low enough for you to actually kill her.
Evading targets. Hello.
Ooh, he's so low. Oh, no close to the ult. Nice.
Maurice and Krill are off to a fine start.
Doing some really good damage early on. I think that's your 3rd kill in lane. As a collective between you and Mo. He's going for the Mo here.
On the move.
High velocity mag now.
Laying the trap.
Maybe a little bit out of position, but I think you'll be okay here. You could put the healing red on your buddy Mo. Just to give him some extra HP, and you do. Good idea.
Trap is set.
Might as well get usage out of that. You know, just so it goes on cooldown. Don't think you'll need it anytime soon. The Lash is missing, and he's going for a gank on blue now.
Perhaps I should spend what I have.
So if you notice this, you guys should be pushing up to try and take the tower here. And you do.
Targets marked.
I'm not sure what your overall accuracy is on these ones, but I think you've missed some decent amount throughout the early game here. You are playing a little bit further back, so it's kind of tough to hit those, but I would try to work on maybe trying to land them more consistently. Lash is still in blue. Geist is low. Maybe we can get something happening here. Geist is dead. Not able to finish her off with the bird, but still a good attempt to go for it. Chainer's Barrier picked up. Great move. Love that on Grey Talon.
It can't run
He
forever.
almost always has that because he plays very defensively. So you'll have an extra bonus Spirit Shield and Spirit damage from that. Maybe time to go try and gank purple. Get this bridge buff.
Laying the trap.
Ult's back up in 15. Lash is pretty low. Oh, he's dead. Committing to a full rotate to try and help out here
To
now.
get more interesting.
Not a bad idea.
I see.
It is a 2v1, so you gotta be careful. He's unfortunately too low to pick a fight with you.
Just because I don't see them doesn't mean they aren't here. There you are. Run while you still can.
Oh, I see you're going for an ult on the 7 here. 7 is pretty low, but he's dead already, unfortunately. Can we turn this around and maybe go for the Geist, or we're just gonna try and kill our minions here? It's alright. It was a good idea to go for the 7. He was super low. It's tough to get good stacks this early on with this character.
Aiming.
Great damage on the walker here early on. At 12 minutes in, already half HP
Repositioning.
on one of the primary mid.
Stop.
Maybe overstaying a little bit, but I think you're good for a while, it looks like. Really good walker damage early on there. Well done, Felix. Geist on your left.
Stay on the ground.
You heard her.
Dead.
You see her. Missed the 1, unfortunately. She got the life swap on the holiday. Oh, you missed that one too? That was almost point blank, man. Thank God. Okay, you got it.
And the hunt continues.
So yeah, maybe work on your accuracy on the ones a little bit.
If they
I think other than
I'll
that, you know,
find my
you're playing
prey.
very well. This is a risky spot to be owling, but they don't turn on you. Crazy.
I don't think so. Taking a shot.
Nice dodge there to get out of the holiday slam and deal some heavy damage to both her.
I see them.
Oh, and the dynamo, both weak.
Transfer.
Missed the 1. Oh, but still got her good. Okay.
I was expecting a challenge.
Oh boy. And the Geist is waiting for an ambush at top.
Arrows locked. I can get something of quality.
We live in interesting times.
Going for improved cooldown and long shot, both make sense here. Great Talon's a long range character and you want to get as many of those 1s out as possible. Our farm's pretty good. Felix, you're doing a good job. You're at 10k, it looks like. And that's about even with the rest of the team. Ult's back up, so we could try and go for another bird.
I'll find them.
And you do.
Under attack.
I'm not sure if there's any good targets for it, but I guess by the time the gets to the holiday, you might be able to... Oh, it's a defensive bird to try and defend the walker. I see. I would have not thought about that. Smart, though. The bird is down to a 50-second cooldown. It looks like you've taken 2 upgrades on it to get the improved cooldown on it.
Is waiting to be claimed.
Now you have 5 points. I assume you're going to go for the improved damage scaling on the 1, but honestly, I'm not sure if that's better than the execute on the 4. Let's see what he goes for. Goes to defend.
They're in my sights.
I would have tried to probably push that holiday a little bit more aggressively. With the Wraith and the
Under attack.
Calico to support you nearby, you could have definitely chased her down a little bit. But I'm not sure you would have been able to catch her anyway. Holidays are very slippery. You should be looking to start building towards rapid recharge here. You took the improved scaling on your 1, so you really want to start dishing those out rapidly to your enemies. A little awkward trying to get out of there, but that's okay.
see dynamo.
Finding a better angle.
Death comes in many forms.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I have eyes on them.
Nice. Really good damage. Oh, block the one, but you still get the kill here. Holiday's behind you, unfortunately.
Very
She misses completely.
Take out people.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Know what it fire from above.
Sending arrow.
Hard to know that lash roll was coming, but you were pretty close to the fight there. You do go with the rapid recharge upgrade. A great next move for Grey Talon to try and dish out more of those ones at a distance. So you do die, but your team still kind of wins that fight with, looks like 3 kills to 3 kills, and you don't lose any objectives for it, which is good. Farm is about even. You guys are about 5k up on the enemies. You're at 13k. So you've got somewhat of a lead against the enemy. You decide you're going to split push and go out wide on yellow here.
Setting snare.
My arrow will strike true.
Tossing the ult tap, maybe going for the bebop here. He's about half HP, but I don't think it'll land and kill, unfortunately. But still a good attempt.
Contact.
They won't know what hit them.
Ooh, really risky time to start trying to go do a camp. Maybe you get away from this, but it's a 3v1 situation. I doubt it. Oh, when the lash roll comes, he launches you away. But you manage to get out of the Geist Bomb and this ground strike and turn the fight around on him. Great movement there.
In me that was best left.
Team shows up to help, thank God.
I see.
Your aim is
That was spooky.
impeccable, Wraith.
Really good support. Your team should look to push this walker now. Infernus needs to rotate to defend blue,
I see.
but I don't think he's going to.
Disengaging.
They've destroyed the Guardian on Blue. Blue Walker is under attack.
So you guys are positioning to take out Green Walker now.
Waiting to be claimed.
I don't think you'll be able to, though. I mean, the 7 is down for a while, but they have a lot of people up to defend.
Leave the prey to me.
Big Bird, unfortunately no kills. And it's not enough to get the Calico out of there.
Now go out there and impose your will.
Trap out.
Green Walker is under attack.
Targets marked. I see bebop.
Owen Curl giving
He couldn't have
chase to
gotten
the
far.
Bebop. Maybe you'll be able to help him.
Guys on the bridge.
He doesn't commit to the ult, though. Launch yourself up here.
Hunter strikes.
Geist is in such a low spot. Oh, but she gets the life swap on.
Charge me. Just as I planned.
There will be no escape. Trap.
Our yellow walker is amazing.
This is only the beginning. That comes in many forms.
Let's see what you catch, my friend.
Pretty good team fight. It's unfortunate these guys all have knockdowns, so they're directly targeting you on a lot of these fights with that move, but you need to find a way to position yourself even from the ground and still get some damage out with your ones. I still think you're missing a lot of these ones. I don't know what your overall accuracy is across this game, but I want to say it's less than 50%. So maybe just taking the extra second to try and hone in a little bit more with your arrow
Your spirit.
might be worth it.
Arrow's knocked. Leading the target. Pull back.
Spent a lot of time rotating around the map as well. I'm not sure if
This hunt.
if you always are needed to help out here. You probably should maybe just teleport to that walker instead of taking the rope, but I always forget that that teleporter exists as well.
If you think this is impressive, wait until I get going.
Pressure up, boys.
See, I mean, now you're here on the other side of the map, but your team may or may not have actually needed you to be here for this, so you're going to try and find value by doing this tier 3 camp, but I think you might have had a better time if you just had maybe farmed camps on the opposite side of the map,
Goodbye.
and use that time a little bit more efficiently.
Blue walker is under attack.
Now you need to get over to the other side because that's where the urn fight is going to be going down here in the next 10 to 15 seconds. So you opt for the zipline boost. Again, ignoring the teleporter from purple to yellow, which I think is probably what you should have gone for there.
Must keep my wits about me.
But I'm not sure you would have been able to get here in time to stop the walker from dying, but
Run while you still can.
ult goes out. There's not really anyone here to contest the urn or fight you, so not needed, but that's alright.
Leading the target.
7 overstays, he's out of position. Moment Girl's gonna get an easy pick here with your help.
Green
Nice job.
under attack.
At this point you have 2 or 3 dead.
I see that.
You should look to either push your green walker, run the urn again, or take an objective. You know, you guys are coming in towards the end of the mid game, and you really want to start using these long respawn timers to your advantage.
Pull back. Time for evasive tactics.
Uh-oh.
Look out, Reed!
To be claimed.
This is the perfect spot.
Yeah, you got a big unsecured bag, and that fight is probably lost. So, big bird there. Very nice damage.
If they come.
Ooh, nice shot. Finish off the dynamo. Errors the roll around the corner.
Green walker is under attack.
Fortunately, the 7 is having a free time on your walker, but I don't think that's really your responsibility here. Running the urn is the right move. Really puts your team ahead on farm from 150.
I give you a boon.
All the way up to almost 160 here. A little bit of time to farm, but you have a lot of money.
Fire.
It may be time for you to go back and buy some items. Maybe Bound the Spirit or Improve Burst. Probably improve burst, if I had to guess, and maybe improve stamina. But you could go for boundless here as well. It's an option.
Target's marked.
Looks like you want both, so you're going for 9k, which is totally fine. Makes sense. Try and get an even interval before you go back to shop, and then you go and get the boundless
You're not
and
messing around, are you?
improve burst. Makes perfect sense. I would have done the same.
Aiming.
Now you are really cooking with these ones. You are pretty much at peak damage at this point.
Hello. They're in my sights. Arrow's knocked.
Oh! Maybe you get out of this with your 2. Nice movement there around the corner. Thankfully the Calico comes to help. Bird coming out. Try and help the boys.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Connects, but won't get a kill from it.
Contact. Thanks, Holiday.
So the Calico comes to support, but unfortunately overextends and dies for it.
Taking aim.
I see how Geist's on the bridge.
Sending arrow. Very impressive. I won't let them catch me.
Walker's
The walker on Greenwich.
getting wrecked here.
They won't know what hit them. They can't run forever.
Enemy team decides to disengage, which makes sense. I mean, it's a 5v5. They probably pushed as much as they can and got the walker, which is what they wanted.
I do not miss.
Half your team is right under the walker. Hopefully the last... Ooh, you stop the ult, maybe? Very good bird. Nice damage on the Holiday as well.
Walker is under attack.
Oh, he was waiting for you. That's alright.
They've taken our blue walker.
Maybe extending a little bit too much here, but that's alright. I think you'll be fine. Got 3 kills here. You guys should back up and go take mid. I would probably assume that's what you're communicating to each other right now. The Wraith and the Infernus need to get there to help out though. You opt not for mid. Okay, that's alright.
Firing.
Could be risky, I suppose, with the Dynamo having ult.
Trap is set.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Goodbye. Just because I don't see.
My power is your
Ballsy
power.
jungle camp steal as Grey Talon. Hopefully the Slash doesn't notice you.
Laying the trap. This hunt is over.
Not really any targets that are low here. I mean, I guess sometimes it's just for the stun, but
Contact. Aiming.
Slash is waiting for the right opportunity to get a nice big ult here, and he does. That's going to be a critical team fight victory for them. They will absolutely look to take mid after that, and likely a few of your shrines. Infernus could go for a steal here, but it's a bit risky as well. Opts not to.
Start running.
So the enemy team has rejuve.
My power.
But your whole team will be up for the defense, so that's good. They opt for not pushing immediately, which is probably the smart move, just because you guys all resurrect right when they would be at their gates, or at their gates.
My arrow will strike true.
Thanks, Holiday.
Not today.
Nice, knocked the 7 out of the ult.
Good work. You're down.
Maurice and Krill are off to a fine start.
And I don't know how they lose that team fight so badly. Holiday was way out of position there. So was the Bebop, but they all have rejuve, so they'll be up in the next 20 seconds. This is a bit of a risky push. I might just disengage here and try and reset your lanes.
I see.
Ash has no ult though, so... Oh yeah, he does have ult. I lied. I don't know how he got that back so fast.
Only burn brighter.
Just wait till I get it going.
Maybe it's just a replay bug, but it looked like he didn't have ult for another like 30 seconds. But if he did have ult, there's, yeah, very risky push. Now unfortunately, because you guys chose to push instead of reset your lanes, you guys are gonna lose 2 Guardians there.
Death brings consequences once more.
Maybe 2 Guardians here. Definitely 2 Guardians here going down. Furnace tries to save it, but I mean, I definitely would have reset your team there and gone back because the enemy team had rejuve, and they would have been back up to defend immediately, unfortunately. But enemy team, while down on farm, doesn't go to do the soul urn, which surprises me, but they're gonna come in and try and maybe make some advantage
The
here.
spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Looks like they're all rotating together to try and catch this Infernus. Back up now. Chunking them with the arrows, really good damage.
Let me show you how it's done.
They're just completely ignoring you.
Good job.
I pray.
Oh, and you chase him down. Bravo. Great bird there. Well done, Felix. I don't know how he blundered and got off the rope there. Maybe he was trying to go for a quantum entanglement to dodge the bird, because they definitely saw it coming. The Holiday hopped off. But in any case, way to track him down. Unfortunately, that's your first stack of the game. I would have liked to see you have at least, 4 or 5 more stacks by now after
I see
a
that.
36-minute game. But you've made a lot of attempts that have been close.
Sending arrows.
It's not always easy to find the right opportune moments, and a lot of it's luck, so... You're pushed up pretty aggressively here. The team is going to be coming back. I don't know if your team is coordinated
If they
enough
come,
to try
I'll
and
be ready.
make a push here, but hopefully they're all going to get together and help try and take some of these shrines. Unfortunately, the enemy team is probably going to recognize that you're alone and try and get you if you stay here. So they force you back.
There you are.
You got missing reverb now, which is really good to really explode the aftershock of those ones.
They can't run forever.
You need to get back to join with your team here. I mean, I know you want to buy, which you should do, but you're missing out on a pivotal team fight right now. Fortunately, your team's a little bit disconnected right now. You do come back and join in before it gets too serious.
Good work.
I see you. Setting snare.
Nice shot.
Leading the target.
Show them why you are legend, Grey Talon.
Uh-oh. Flash ult. Tough position. Maybe you can 2 out of this, though. HP and the great the lash tracks you down though. Unlucky.
You gotta try a lot harder than that.
Has arrived.
Infernus and the Mower are still up into the fight though. They might be able to get the other shrine here. Nobody in their right mind is going to chase that Infernus on his trail. He is super fed. Man's got 52k. Sheesh. Leech, escalating exposure,
Vern, catch your Jezebels later.
spiritual overflow, ricochet, and now he's got inhibitor. My god. This guy's gonna be doing some damage. Enemy down by 30k, they're going to opt to go for the urn recovery while they have the advantage. Makes sense, I would do the same.
Let's go yellow.
Lone Crow pings. We want to contest this. You guys will not make it in time, there's no chance. I would just give it up. But maybe you can force a fight afterwards. You opt for getting Ethereal Shift, a smart move to counteract the Lash, which is clearly targeting you very aggressively with his ult. That will help you to dodge his ult and ground strikes if you do get caught. Smart pickup.
The spirit urn is
You also have
waiting to
Spiritual
be
Overflow.
Nice work.
I think it's a pretty good item.
claimed. He is coming for them.
Looks like you guys are absolutely running down here. 2 dead. 3 dead, actually. This should be the end of the game then. Hayes is going to try and run the urn for some reason. As if this game is not over.
Need to find higher ground.
Patron's down. 10 seconds left on the enemies. Hayes still running the urn for some reason. Now you guys are in a 5v6 in their base.
Over there.
Someone please tell the Hayes
Fine.
she needs to get here.
Engaging.
Out of charges on the 1, unfortunately, but you're getting a few back. You guys decided to disengage, which makes sense. The Mo's too low, the Wraith is back, the Haze is
There will be no
too late
escape.
to join the fight. Maybe you can get the Holiday here, but another bird that really can't really connect with many targets. Calico does get caught here. Not great for your team. Now you guys are in a 5v6 again. Maybe upgrade your pristine emblem. That makes sense. I probably would have gotten my extra stamina upgraded by now. There's just some times where you seem to run out of stamina when you need
Who
it,
doesn't
but
love a surprise?
both of them are pretty good upgrades at this point. You guys are pretty much down to the last of your necessary inputs to the build.
Let them run. It will not not save them.
Another bird, maybe trying to get the holiday.
Stop them.
Stunned her out of the jump. Maybe the haze can connect.
I see them.
Does not.
This is the beginning of something beautiful.
Meeting the target. This is the perfect spot.
Ooh. Nice. Flash ult. This is what we got the ethereal shift for, though. That's okay.
They're in my sights.
That's alright. This game's over. So you guys do close it out here and win the game. GG's. Congratulations, Felix. Let's talk about what you did right and what you did wrong. I think your build is really great. You seem to get out a lot of really good damage with your one there. As the end chart proves, absolutely destroying the enemies with some killer logs out of that bow. I think your positioning's pretty good. You're in the back for the most part, pretty safe. You know, unfortunately, the Lash was able to track you down and ult you several times during that game, but I don't think that's necessarily your fault. He was playing really well and gargoyling up in the rooftops, and you tried your best to counter that with the ethereal shift, so I think that's good. I think your accuracy on your ones could use a little bit of work. I think overall you hit some really good shots across the game, but you were probably below 50% accuracy on your ones. And if you took like the extra half a second to maybe hone in a little bit better, you might be able to really explode some more damage onto the enemy team. You only have one stack on your 4 here, so maybe looking for opportunities to use that a little bit more effectively instead of helping with team fights or trying to help your teammates disengage. Using that mid-team fight to try and get some kills or get some damage out on the team as you're turning the fight towards your favor, because I think there's like a 2 or 3 second grace period where if they die after the bird hits them, you still get the stacks. So you had some opportunities to get stacks, but you know, again, that's a lot of luck after you throw it in the air and goes across the map. You never know if the enemy's going to be already dead or the fight's going to be over by the time you get there. So not entirely your fault. Overall, great game, great farm, great win. Your positioning's really good. Last hitting's really good. Farming's good. Damage is great. Build is great. I think you did a fantastic job. I would just work on your accuracy on the ones. Maybe trying to reduce your downtime a little bit between, you know, different lanes or jungle camps. It seems like you kind of were back and forth on where you wanted to go a couple times, and maybe wasted a couple of minutes here and there just running around the map, not aimlessly, but I guess not as effectively as you could. Try to remember that those teleporters are there between the
You see, not everyone can handle the weight.
purple and yellow walkers. So there's a teleporter here that takes you from yellow to purple, and there was a couple instances where you instead chose to take the zip line back and then zip line across. It's always much faster to take this teleporter, so try and use that a little bit more effectively. But other than that, great game, Felix. Glad to review it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something new. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Thanks.